Bluetooth pairing.
What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? Look, we're about to tap in real quick. We're about to um go in. Make sure it once you come into the live, go ahead and type in your comment. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and I'm giving away a $20 gift card. $20 gift card. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe right now. And I'm giving away a $20 Amazon gift card. All right. And also, I have some other prizes. Make sure you watch the whole stream. About to go in on this dude, Liver King, real quick. He don't know what he's talking about. He has no idea about a plant-based diet. I'm about to tear him to shreds. Let's go ahead and in the video I'm about to go ahead and react to is him on the Logan Paul show. I think it's called Impulsive. They could have came up with a better name than that. Look, let's get into it. There's enough of me talking, man. You know, I'm tired of these guys. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. Up, here we go. Up. There we go. So right here's the segment where he's, talking about a vegan diet, how it's not good for you and everything like that. So let's see what these guys got to say real quick. All right.
Somewhere else.
It's funny because most of the vegans I know, like they like talk a lot about being vegan and like what it's done for them. But whenever that steak comes out and it's sitting in front of them, I always see this little light in their eyes where they're like, even my little sister who will watch the show always is like, it wouldn't be so bad if I had just one bite. Like,
man, hold up. Let's talk about that real quick because
Power off.
basically what he's saying is most vegans or the majority of vegans secretly want to eat some meat. Oh, I want to eat some meat. I want a steak. I want a ribeye. No. If someone is truly a vegan, guess what? We don't want to eat animals. I don't understand what people don't understand about this. Like, we don't want to eat animals. We think it's disgusting. We think it's a travesty. We think it's an obliteration. Okay? I look at meat as an animal. It was an animal. It breathed. It took shits. It ate food. It had a mom. It had children. Okay? So no, we don't look at it. It's probably someone who is, just considering going plant-based, but I went vegan for ethical reasons. All right. We don't look at animals as food. Like this dweeb right here, Liver King. All right. Let's get back into it. I couldn't help myself. I had to pause it right there. These guys are acting weird. All right. Now, when you come in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm giving away $20 Amazon gift card. All right. And I'm giving away other prizes. So make sure you comment, leave your questions. And also, if you look in the description right now, I'm bringing people on. If you're watching, you want to come on, you want to rip these guys to shreds too, or you might be a carnivore, or you might be a meat eater and you want to try to rip me to shreds, go ahead and click the link in the bio right now and you can join in on the live. This is the discussion, all right? So let's get back into it.
Have you ever noticed that?
I don't know a fucking vegan, but I'll tell you. I'll tell you my first interaction with one. We were in Africa.
He knew what it is. What happened if your son came up to you like, Dad, I gotta tell you something?
I'll find another son.
God, that's so fucking funny.
You better be careful what you're saying, bro.
This is the thing. This vegan.
And I have to stop it right there because look right there on the table. Like they have a whole platter of dead carcasses right there. Like this is what guys do. This is what guys do nowadays. Like I didn't get the memo. This guys just sit around talking with flesh in front of them, just raw flesh. Like this when did they send this piece of mail out? Like I didn't get the memo. Like this is what white guys do. I mean, I wasn't invited to this party. I had no idea this is what people do in their spare time. They just sit around and talk, right? With dead flesh on the table. I mean, if this is what people do nowadays, like this is what people do now, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know. Somebody, please leave a comment. I didn't know. Enlighten me, because I never knew this was a part of society. Let's keep going. Let's see what else this dweeb has to say. Let's go.
Says, hey, we're doing an interview on you, and threatened to post this interview without actually interviewing me. And I said, fuck it, let's just talk today. This was the same day we went on a hunt with the Hadza. This was like a 14 fucking mile hunt. We do this thing. She tells me, I said, hey, are you eating liver? She goes, I'm a vegan. And I said, this is going to be a great unbiased interview. Right? I said, don't forget this. 8 of the 9 ancestral tenets are vegan friendly. Right. So we're wrapped around the axle, focused on this. My name is Liver King, and we should be wrapped around the axle here, right? Again, if you're going to pull one lever, make it fucking liver, because liver is going to change the trajectory of your life, and it's going to improve your mood, your memory. It's going to improve your drive. It's going to improve you in a way that you can embrace all 9. So I say liver is king. So make sure that you embrace the fucking liver. But listen,
yo, hold on. This dude just said eating liver improves, has all these things that it improves in the body. Like, what doctors ever said that you should eat raw liver to improve your health? Like this dude is just pulling stuff right out of the crack of his ass, right? Like, what is going on? Like, I never heard this before in my life. This is my first time really hearing this guy really speak. I did a reaction to him on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's Fueled by Plants with 2 Z's. But this guy basically just said, you can improve your memory by eating raw liver. No, just go eat some kale. Like what the hell is this dude talking about? Let's keep going though.
I have 8 other tenets that are vegan friendly, and I don't fault her for being a vegan. You know, it's the same way we are taking ownership out of our fucking lives. We're trying to pull the lever of eating to make a better life.
If you overdraw your account, Wells Fargo gives you an extra day to avoid the overdraft fee. What if everything worked like that?
Hey, what about this one? Nah, that one gets an extra day.
An extra day grace period?
You got a commercial break, people.
Wells Fargo.
If you sleep when
Commercial break. Hold up. Let's stop there real quick. Yo, so the funny part about it though is, so far, right? He's been saying a whole bunch of nonsense. Basically, he hasn't shared any studies or any real evidence about how this can improve you. But first of all, he's eating dead animals. Like, let's really understand this. He's basically saying eat raw animals. Like, whoever in their right mind would do this? Like, who is this guy? Somebody please comment and let me know, because I didn't know this was a thing. Right? This is a real thing. This is what people do. This is what white guys do nowadays. I didn't know. Oh, let me turn the music.
With these tribes. But this is the last thing I'll say about vegans. Listen, if you're kicking fucking ass, if your mood is incredible, if you're dominating life, if your skin is fucking great, if you don't have cavities, and I only say that because my wife is a retired dentist, and we had 2 really not favorable patient populations, and one of them is crystal meth and vegans. So what I'm going to say is this.
One lead to the other.
Not at all.
They just eat too much vegetable, they're just smoking crack.
What I'm going to say is this. A lot of vegans have figured out a way to make it work for them, right? And they're lacto-ovo vegetarians, right? And they're finding other ways to get the choline or to get true bioavailable vitamin A, which is retinol. Like, they're finding ways to make it work. So I just want to make this fucking clear. If a vegan's kicking ass in life and they don't have any issues, go kick ass in fucking life.
Yeah.
I love
Right.
that.
It just seems like there's a lot more hacking that goes into high performance veganism than there is to just simply following this platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just simply be a vegan and win. You need to be a very strict vegan and win, it seems like.
There we go. So basically, what I don't know what that guy's name is. That guy's right. This guy right here, right, next to Logan Paul. He said basically he doesn't know any vegans that can just go vegan and really thrive. Only vegans he knows, or what he knows about veganism, is you have to go very strict, right? And it sounds like he's saying that you have to go and jump over all of these hurdles to really be a thriving vegan on a plant-based diet, which is completely false, right? So let's talk about it. When you go vegan, there are 3 things that you must accomplish and have within your diet. Number 1, you want to make sure you're getting B12. He mentioned bioavailable B12. If you get your B12 through the right supplementation, you can get it. It's more than possible. It's been proven time and time again, right? I help vegans improve their health and make sure they're getting the right supplementation. Number 2 is omega-3 fatty acids. You can get that simply through algae, all right? Get it straight through algae and seaweed. Matter of fact, that's how fish get their omega-3, all right? Fish aren't born with omega-3. They eat algae, and most humans eat the fish, and they get it from a secondary source, all right? So if you eat fish, you're getting your omega-3 from a secondary source. How do you like that? You know what I'm saying? So you can actually get all your needs from a plant-based diet. And if you don't want to take supplements, you still can get all your nutritional needs very, very easily. I show people how to do it. If you need help with that, click the link below and get you a customized nutrition plan. All right. So let's jump back into it.
It's like, yeah. Well, I would say a very strict vegan that knows where your nutrient deficiencies are. Got it. And you figured out how to overcome that, because I mean, you're not getting heme iron, you're not getting vitamin A, you're not getting choline, you're not getting real bioavailable B12. You know, there's a whole lot that you're going to be missing. But again, if you figure out,
he just said that if you go vegan, you're not going to be able to get choline, and you're not going to be able to get bioavailable B12. Okay, so he just made 2 claims right there. He made 2 very, very specific claims, and I've debunked this dozens of times on my Instagram page. Now, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Fueled by Plants with 2 Z's. But basically, if you want to make sure you get the right type of B12, a real bioavailable B12, you want to get the methyl, all right? The methyl. I'm not going to try to pronounce the whole word because it's a very technical word, all right? I'm not about to look stupid right here on YouTube. But if you want to make sure you're getting a bioavailable B12, make sure you get the methyl, all right? And when you take your B12, depending on if you get a spray, if you spray, that's fine. But if you get the tablets, the dissolvable tablets, you want to make sure make sure it dissolves in your mouth. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Hint, hint, for all you the vegan ladies out there. But you want to make sure that you are letting it dissolve under your tongue completely. That way it can absorb into your nervous system the right way. That's how you get bioavailable B12. He's not going to tell you that because he wants you to eat dead animals all day. But look, I'm here to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me to the vegan guide. All right, let's keep going.
Figure out a way to supplement with that, and you're kicking ass in life. Go fucking kick ass in life. And how much you want to bet these other 8 ancestral tenants they're leaning into that shit?
Have you always been like this?
How's this?
Just like dominating,
killing vegan sons.
Yeah, I don't know, just on this meat craze, primal tenets.
That's a great fucking question. Here's the thing: my kids were really fucking sick. This was about 13 years ago. My kids were taking hospital rides, ambulance rides to the hospital because they couldn't fucking breathe, because they were having anaphylactic shock. They were having these severe allergic reactions. And so out of medical necessity, we had to figure this shit out, because every doctor had the same solution. It was more Benadryl, more EpiPens, more bullshit, right? And so enough is a fuck enough. Like, how long are you going to take that shit? And so I learned about this whole ancestral living thing, right? I mean, because everybody hears these these fad diets that come up, right? This is...
So a lot of people now are talking about this ancestral diets and ancestral living, and going back to what the ancestors did in the past, right? But if you really want to look at it, yes, prehistoric times, our ancestors did hunt, right? But people try to make the logical conclusion that it's okay to eat animals and it's necessary to eat animals nowadays because we did that in the past. That's a logical fallacy, right? Because you can't say anything else with that type of correlation. Okay, slavery was okay in the past. It's not anymore, right? People ate meat in the past. People ate animals in the past because it was a necessity. It's not a necessity anymore, right? We don't live in caves anymore either because it's not a necessity to, right? So when you talk about nutritional needs, you can get all your nutritional needs from plants. These people like this Liver King guy, he wants you to believe that you can't get your needs from it. And this is the propaganda. This is how they lie to you in mainstream media. They get you to believe the false narrative first. You are not going to be healthy when you go on a plant-based diet. So that's the first narrative. Once you believe that, now you say, oh, I'm not going to go vegan. I have to stay eating the same way I'm eating. And the majority of people on the planet are eating the standard American diet. The average person isn't eating like this quack, right? The average person isn't eating like this guy, right? The average person is eating fast food every day. The average American is not eating vegetables every day. The average American doesn't cook every day. The average American is overweight. 60% of Americans today are overweight. 40% of Americans are obese. What is that correlation? The correlation is animal byproducts. It's not plants. It's not vegetables. It's not fruits. It's not nuts. It's not seeds. The reason why we have a overweight and obesity epidemic is because of the standard American diet. And what does the standard American diet consist of? It consists of primarily animal protein. That's the problem. It's not plants. It's not vegans. It's not plant-based protein. It's animal byproducts. It's processed meat and it's red meat consumption. That's the truth that he is not going to tell you. All right. That's the truth he's not going to tell you. Let's keep going though. Let's see what else we got right here.
The original diet of our species, right? And so the whole concept of ancestral living, this is not like an Atkins fad diet, right? This is the way that we evolved since the beginning of time. And so I said, let's try this. And within a couple of days, they made a 180. And I said, oh my God, if that kids, I would say about five to 7 days, a 180. And now we don't have to worry about EpiPens. We don't have to worry about Benadryl.
Your kids are pretty young though, right? So they
look, I get it. And I'm glad that his family is doing better, right? But what he is insinuating right there is, his family was kind of sick and kept getting sick and things like that. And they went towards a more carnivore type of diet. Well, the correlation there may be sustainable, but it's no factual evidence that that's what made them feel better, right? What he's talking about is an elimination style type of diet. And one of my mentors talks about this a whole lot. If you eliminate 90% of what you're eating right now, you're going to feel better, right? The average American is 10 to 20 pounds overweight. If the average American right now cut out 90% of the foods that he's eating or she's eating, they would lose weight. They would feel better. They would look better. Their body composition would improve. It has nothing to do with them going on a carnivore diet or eating meat, right? He's making a correlation that doesn't have a good solid foundation to stand on, right? This guy just sits around and eats liver all day looking like a jackass, right? So let's keep going. Let's see what else he's talking about, right? This is hilarious to me.
They had to have been like one, two.
Yep.
at the time.
That's right.
Did
Did you look like that?
This at that time?
No, because I didn't fucking know about that back then. I'll tell you this. There's a lot of subprimals that are convinced that Liver King is taking steroids, right? And this is one of my
ask you.
We're gonna have to ask
I had
you.
somebody come up to me in the elevator. I think it might have been the guy that yelled at you.
this is one of my favorite fucking topics.
Is Liver King natty? That's what he said.
Yeah.
I think he was like TikTok age. They say natty.
Yeah. Well, first thing I'm now you're giving me a sidetrack, but I'll say this: do you think if
Man, look, you don't have to be, you don't have to be a rocket scientist, right? To know that this guy's, he's on more juice than a baby around here, right? This dude is juiced all the way up, right? And that's the contradiction to his whole claim that eating raw animal carcasses, right, helps you build muscle. And he's clearly on steroids, right? I think I heard that he had ab implants or something like that. That's just a rumor, so we ain't gonna spread rumors. But the fact that he is claiming that, all you need to do is eat dead animals and you can build muscle. What about your recovery? What about your antioxidants, right? What about your phytonutrients? What about all the vitamins and minerals that you find in diverse plant consumption? All these different things that you can't get just by eating meat. And that's the problem. That's the problem with the propaganda like this, right? Because a person will try this out and may feel okay on the onset because they eliminated all the processed foods. But what happens when you're not getting enough iron? What happens when you're not getting, all these phytonutrients that the body needs to recover, right? That's where they go wrong, right? That's where they go wrong with all these type of crazy little diets, right? So let's keep it going. I think he said something else crazy later on. Let's go right here. Let's see.
oh, what is that?
What is that one?
What is it?
Everclear?
With Wells Fargo, you know where you stand with your credit score. What if you
Got a commercial break, people. Another commercial break. We're going to keep it going. But basically, let's talk about it. If you want to go on a plant-based diet, the main thing is you want to make sure you're getting 3 main supplements, all right? Number 1 is going to be your B12. Just talked about that, showed you how to get that. Number 2 is going to be the omega-3 fatty acids. Showed you how to get that, right? You want to make sure you're getting that through a supplement or algae, some type of seaweed, things like that. But last but not least is going to be vitamin D, all right? Now, if you're of the melanated descent, like your boy, you want to try to make sure you're getting, 10 to 15, minutes of sunlight every single day. But if you stay in a colder climate, which is okay, right? It's okay. You want to make sure you're supplementing with vitamin D, right? It's very important, very vital that you do that. Those 3 supplements right there will keep you completely healthy on a plant-based diet, 100%. All right. So let's get back to finish this up real quick. See what else this guy got to say or got to do. Then he about to do something wild right here. Let's see.
What is that? What is it? Everclear?
Where's your
Bring the fucking blood. Bring the blood.
blood?
Birthday shots of blood.
Nothing everybody wants to see more than some Hollywood elite drinking blood.
Huge fan.
Hey, here's Logan Paul drinking blood on his fucking show.
I can't.
Wait a minute. I know. Look, this is what white guys do when they sit around talking. when they have guys' night, they just sit around. Yo, I'm glad I didn't get the memo. Like, I didn't know this what they do nowadays, right? They sit around eating raw liver and drinking blood. Like this is what really goes on. Let's keep it going. This is ridiculous.
He's holding.
Okay,
It.
I'll hold it. Liver King Ranch cow.
See, that's the question.
Let me see this one for a sec. Thanks. Here you go.
What I would say to that is, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Still consuming.
Just can we take this, please? I can't say it anymore. Go. Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Cheers to fucking Hollywood
Line
elitism.
force.
Mike's gonna throw up. Mike's gonna throw up.
Are you actually holding your nose?
No, I didn't do that. What are you talking about? I had something going on up there. What are you talking about?
You should have to do another one with Everclear.
I didn't touch my nose.
You held your nose.
Is this the first time you ever done this without sacrificing a child?
This is not bad.
This is good. Do you ever mix this with your Everclear?
I've never done that.
No, dude, we should do that.
Hey, you got a new friend, buddy.
All right, we're
real.
doing it.
Yeah.
Let's do it, and we'll fucking make a drink and let it compete with Prime. Prime.
Dude, we already have enough competitors, dude.
That's
No,
great.
no,
No, I want to
Slime's
sip it so I
funny.
get the taste, see what it's all about.
Okay, I had enough of this. It's weirdo. This guy's a weirdo. And this is what you called extremists, right? You have people who find a certain niche that isn't being propagated, and they go all in on it. And when they start getting some type of popularity, they go to the even further extent of it, right? And this is all, for propaganda. As you can see, they're literally drinking blood, right? Taking shots of blood. Like who does that? Number one, from an ethical standpoint, like you just drinking animal blood, like for what? What kind of purpose does this serve you as a person, right? Number two is just disgusting. Like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. And number three, it cannot be healthy for you. Like, it's literally no type of science behind it. And y'all know I'm a science type of individual. I want to know the evidence behind these diets, right? And it's clearly why I'm plant-based, because it's the most evidence behind it, saying that it's the most healthiest thing that you can type of lifestyle that you can have, right? But yeah, so this is it. This guy is a weirdo. He showed no type of proof or evidence that eating raw carcasses is healthy in the least form of fashion, right? But other than that, look, I want to leave y'all with this. If you are wanting to go vegan or plant-based, right, and you're wanting to build muscle, tone up, and really just become the healthiest version of yourself, click the link below, all right? I have two products. Number one, I have a completely alkaline, Dr. Sebi approved meal plan below. Click the link below. Grab your copy of the meal plan. Don't know how long I'm gonna be able to have this up, right? It's completely customized. And number two is a workout plan, a completely beginner-friendly weight loss program that's designed to help you build muscle. If you want the complete package, you can get both of them. Click the link below right now and check that out. And yeah, till next time, look, fuel yourself, don't fool yourself, and peace out.